Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Neil McPherson here. So, I want to take a quick minute to offer my personal review of a system that I'm really liking so far called Local Alchemist AI. All right. Don sent me review access to this last week, and I've been digging through it myself. I really like what he's done with this here. Has a lot of useful potential for agency owners in multiple ways, actually. It works great as an agency website just on its own. It's really super slick, kind of screams 2026 modern AI agency. So if you need one of those in and of itself, great value. And I think his launch price on this is like 27 bucks. I'm really shocked at the amount of value you get for that $27 launch deal. So definitely worth taking advantage of and adding this to your arsenal. If you only use it for as a lead generation tool, the AI audits just to build a list and get people in your door, that in and of itself would be well worth the 27 bucks. But what I love about this is it takes it way further than that, right? Once they get their AI audit, it's not just like a report that gets sent over. They are now in the dashboard in your agency website, right? Or in your system, basically. And from there, they can buy credits. They can, complete the services themselves if they want. AI does it and then it delivers it for them, walks them through things like optimize. I took some notes here. Um, things like optimizing the Google business profile, 30-day social calendar, analyzing their website for improvements, pages that they can optimize, navigation fixes, pages they can create to help with visibility. It does a visibility audit as well, gives an SEO score, shows them their best impact steps and strategies for the next 30 days, calendar that shows them exactly how, all of it's really clean the way it walks the client through that, and a local Google growth map, right? So some really awesome stuff that it can just straight up do for the client off the top. And you can use this to build a list. You can cross sell services once they purchase services automatically. And then from the agency owner side, and we'll get into the list building side in a second here, but that's what my bonuses are really to help with, is help you then take this, use it as a lead generation, lead magnet list building tool, and then get targeted traffic through topic pages. Okay, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But from your side as the agency owner, really easy to install. Comes out, boom, ready to roll out of the box. Looks great, fantastic. It's not going to take you hours and get lost in technical stuff to get this set up. Runs on WordPress, so super easy to use there. You can manage your orders. You can review content before it's delivered. Subscriptions, they're produced reports. Add your own custom services, automatically cross-sell your other services, download the list of leads for future offers so you can put them in whatever autoresponder you want. And that's why I kind of flagged that right there. I love how you can use this to build a list, right? And there's a number of ways you can do that. And I go over that in my bonuses. In a second, we'll get to that. Let's go over here and just take a look at the actual demo site here. So you can see this is super clean. This is what your front end will be. And if you already have an agency website, so you don't need, the agency front end, you can put this on a subdomain, you can put this on a forward slash, you can add it to a different domain specific for lead generation and for these types of traffic funnels, right? Where you're just using this to build a list. But you can see this gives off a really good first impression to a local business, right? So at any of these buttons across the thing, it will take them to get my free report, and then this is your lead generation page. All they have to do is search their business. I'm just going to sign in because I kind of already logged in as a demo account. But all they do is find their business. It finds their information through a Google Business Profile link or just their name, and like it's in here in the preview. And then that's it. They just put their name and email, and then it'll take them inside the dashboard. Which, let me see if I can log in here. And then this is where they are inside your website now to get their website snapshot, to get their free audits, to select services to grow their business, and to see delivered services all in one central dashboard, right? And it looks like, this, I haven't filled this out all the way far enough yet, but you can see right off the top, kind of gives their business identity, services, local presence, contact. So it gets like a profile of the business, okay? And then from here, you can do free audits. So there's different audits here, and it'll tell you, like, if right here, it's telling me next steps, what the priorities are, what's working, 30-day action plan, regenerate once you add more stuff, online visibility, marketing growth potential audit. You can go over here, grow my business, and then this is where you can actually deliver, get the services done. Okay, improve the business profile, build a reputation, fill the social calendar. You can also add your custom services. So if you want to add your own services that you want to deliver through this portal, you can do that as well. Whatever those might be, AEO, different stuff like that. And then they can view their results, their credits and billing. So this is a really clean system, right? I really like what he's done with this here. And I pull up the sales page here to kind of show you a little bit more. You own it. It's white label, right? Multi-channel results. You can add your own stuff. You can take payments. They can buy credits, and then you can contact them after the fact. And that's the buy button there. So I won't get into that too much detail. This launches, by the way, August 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you're seeing this prior to that, this is just me sharing my thoughts with you before the launch. Make sure you click through at the time of the launch. I'll send you a reminder email to claim all the bonuses you see on this page and so forth, right? And make sure you watch this demo video. He does a really good job, much better than me, especially showing the back end for agencies and all the things you can do with it and stuff. But what I love about it is it's really clean, right? From a lead generation standpoint, and let's talk a little bit about the bonuses now, how that kind of works. You can read more about them below. But one of the things that I've been doing a lot over the last year is building topic pages to get traffic from social media, right? Works a lot better than just saying, I'm so and so agency, this is my business, look at me, where you make a topic that people are actually interested in, so they'll follow it for educational content, and that leads to your lead magnet, which leads into your funnel, okay? And so what I show you in this bonus is how to tie that into this local alchemist AI strategy, right? How to then select a niche, and we also go over some of the best niches to go over for the specific services that come ready to roll with this setup. And you can also add your own and select your own niche. But you select your own niche, then you build out a page, you optimize that page, and then there's a specific strategy to growing that page and getting people to come back and then want these free reports, right? So this is really almost like a business in a box type of thing here. But the one thing you're missing is traffic, okay? So I also went over several different things here, how to turn these AI audits into more like monthly clients, how to use this in local networking as well. If you're, talking to clients in person, some of the best ways you can kind of, excuse me, I'm having a heck of a time with my voice today. Some of the ways that you can turn these AI audits into monthly clients and stuff and do the local networking. Sorry, that's what I was talking about before I, oh, sorry about that. Lovely sound, I'm sure, for a video. But there's a lot of ways you can use this with local marketing where you can kind of say, hey, what we're doing now is these custom AI audits. And that's the nice thing that I like about this. You don't have to focus on the sale at all. You just have to focus on getting them to want the free report, right? Once they put their name and info in the free report, now they're in the dashboard. There's follow-up emails that help with the selling, and really they're able to buy the services directly right there and fix the problem. And that's a fantastic thing because a lot of business owners, once they see the problem, they're going to want the fix, right? So this works as several different ways you can use this, and each one would be worth the front end price on its own. Just as an agency website, awesome, that would work fantastic, right? Just as a, sorry, one second. Sorry about that. They've been doing this heavy construction in my neighborhood and they just came by with some big machinery that got super loud. Sorry about that. So anyway, this is a great tool that you can use. What I was saying is it would be worth the launch price if it was just an agency site that looks this good and comes preloaded with everything. It would also be worth the agency site, or excuse me, the agency site, the launch price if it was just the audit features, right? And just delivering the reports. But you get all of that. You get the slick agency feel, look and feel, complete done for you website. You get the audits and reports already built in, and then it can also deliver the services. And to have this nice client dashboard and your own back end dashboard, take payments, pricing, all this stuff. We go over pricing in the bonuses as well. We talk about the best niches in this as well. Oh yeah, that's one part I didn't want to leave out as well. So not only do I show you the topic page traffic strategy where you can actually build out a topic page for a given niche and drive traffic back to these audits. But I also am including the endless local marketing system, which consists of prompts that you can use to really create an endless stream of social content, educational content that will lead back to these audits. Okay, so really a simple strategy. You set this up, it just takes a few minutes. You now create a topic page in that, going after the niche that you want. You use the prompts to create educational content. You price, make sure you have everything priced properly. You follow the steps to turn these AI audits into monthly clients. And then if you want to use this in the local networking, I show you how to do that stuff as well. Okay, so really a great all-around offer here for the launch deal. Just make sure you click through my link on this page or in my emails. And if you, for some reason, don't see the bonuses when you get into your membership area, that means you probably didn't clear your cookies or click somebody else's link. So make sure you clear your cookies before you click the link to get my bonuses. And check out the demo video on the main sales page, like I said. Really a great offer here. So I just want to take a minute to kind of point that out. I love what you can do with this. There's a lot of ways you can use this as an agency owner to get clients, build a list, have a professional look and feel, deliver services, take payments. Really just an all around super useful tool. And I just wanted to share that with you. Make sure you click through the buy button below to get my bonuses and enjoy. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, bye for now.